Hi everyone and welcome to Two Words with Taku. I'm Taku Mbudzi, sitting here with Lindsey Mineff, who is a graphic designer extraordinaire, and she has these fabulous greeting cards. So today we're just going to be talking about graphic design and I guess what inspired your cards. So welcome to the podcast, Lindsey.
Thanks for having me.
So just tell me a little bit about your background. So where did you come from? How did you end up in Melbourne?
So I'm from Cleveland, Ohio in the States, but I feel more connected a lot of times to Chicago because I lived there for 6 years and that's where I did uni and stuff like that. And almost 5 years ago, I came here on the working holiday visa and then met my husband and stayed.
That's always the way. People meet a girl or a guy or someone who's not a girl or a guy, but they meet someone and then they stay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's just get straight into it. When I met you at this business networking event, you had your greeting cards and I looked at you and I went, oh my gosh, I make greeting cards as well. And I was really curious about the cards and you started showing me. Now listeners, if this is your first time listening, this podcast is about writing, it's about words, it's about technical writing, putting words together, and I personally have a love for greeting cards, and Lindsey's ones are pretty unique. I mean, how would you describe them? What would you say?
When people ask me, like, what do you do? And I say, I make greeting cards for situations that suck, basically. They're for the shit times. I feel like there's stuff for like birthdays and anniversaries and all the positive things, but what about the shitty ones?
Yeah.
So that's what I make.
Oh, okay. And just letting you guys know, we're actually sitting in a bar in a corner and the music is going and it's adding a kind of vibe, so hopefully you can hear us okay. But let's just go. I'm just going to go straight to this one. The card says, your mum died. Who will love you now? And it's just got this heart and it says me. So where did that come from?
Well, and then there's like, of course, the inside.
Oh, sorry. The inside says, oh, I will. And I'm going to keep loving you. Let me know when you're ready to talk or not talk. Whatever you need, I'm here. Oh.
Yeah. So that one in particular is a little funny because I get mixed responses, but I haven't lost my mother. But I think there's like the stigma of like the one person in the whole world who will never not love you, who will always love you unconditionally is your mom.
Yeah.
And then when that person's gone, it's like that feeling of, well, who's going to love me now? That one person who was going to love me forever is gone.
Yeah.
And that card is meant to remind that person that you give it to that I will be that person that you feel like you've lost.
I think it's beautiful because it's kind of that real talk that you want a real friend to say, and I love how you say, let me know when you're ready to talk or not talk, which I think a lot of people sometimes struggle with how to say those words. And we've just come out of Mental Health Week in Australia, and so a lot of it is around talk to someone, tell someone, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's really hard. Okay, what about let's talk about this one. This one was the one that grabbed me when I first saw your stash. You have cancer that fucking sucks. Let's shoot it with lasers. Pew pew pew. Is that the right sound?
Yeah.
Pew pew pew. And then inside it says, really though, I'm here if you need me. I'll take you to the doctor. I'll help you buy a wig. I'll be there when you need to cry or when you want to laugh. I'm here, whatever you need. I actually love that. I try not to swear too much, especially on the podcast or in general, but it is what the card says. So what inspired that card?
I guess it was, okay, so like cancer fucking sucks, obviously, but it doesn't have to be like sad and horrible and just feels like a death sentence. You can, I guess, not make light of it, but say, like, I get that this is shit, but you're not alone in this shit, and, I don't know.
No, that's heaps. Because I guess even for me, I can't think of any friends that have had cancer, but I have a friend whose mum passed away from it, and there were moments where we laughed at things, where you feel like you shouldn't laugh, but that is exactly what helps to kind of heal a little bit or to make it lighter. Even when I lost my dad, I just remember laughing a lot around that time because people were trying to cheer you up, or people were just saying what you feel, but people are too scared to say it to you. And I really think these cards are needed. So look, we could go through and pick different examples, but that would take forever. I'm now curious about the graphic design of the cards, because I think that's also their appeal. So you've got them in different colors. So can you talk me through how you ended up designing them this way, the font you've used, the illustrations, like what was the thought process or creative process behind that?
So I'll be honest, I'm not a very good realist drawer.
Oh wait, so you drew these guys?
I drew, and so that's sort of just my way of drawing the best I can. But also sort of playing in the fact of the goofiness of it, I suppose. They are supposed to be a little quirky, right? And that draws the attention, especially the color. Like if you go to the shops now, stuff can get a little whitewashed. Literally, there's a lot of white, I guess, is the background. And so I was just like, I'm just gonna reverse that. And I did. That's why I chose the white on top of the colorful backgrounds. And
but the colors as well, they're not too garish. They're almost like the tones. They're a certain tone as well. And
they're
so
muted.
was that intentional as well?
Definitely.
Okay. Because I guess if they were like fluoro highlighter colors, it might not
be a little loud, I think.
I think so. And I think they're punchy enough as they are. So how have people responded to the cards?
So people love them. Individual people, I've put them up into groups to get people's opinions. People love them. I think as we've talked about, but it's convincing particularly shop owners that this is the next, I guess, step in greeting cards, because they're a really new idea. I think shop owners are really hesitant. How are people going to react to this? Are they going to freak out? Are they going to be upset? And are they going to take that out on my customer? I don't know. You're the person working the counter. They don't know because it's never been tested really. So shop owners are nervous, but individuals are loving it. So I know there's a need and a want for it, because a lot of times people react with like, oh my God, there's nothing like this out here, out there. This is great. Exactly what I was looking for, or I would have wanted myself.
So what do you hope to do with them? Where would you want to see them?
I mean, it would be great if they could be commercial and be in stores, because the other idea is, so the one's about mental health particularly. So I have one about depression and one about anxiety. To me, I want those more public because I want to get rid of the stigma behind that and make it okay to talk about.
So with you, have you had any mental health issues or anything that has influenced you doing this?
So the one particularly that influenced this whole thing was the anxiety card. And my story there is about a year ago when I was fresh into my business and I was just doing branding and graphic design. I had a particular client who was also a friend, and I really valued his opinion. And I proposed designs to him, and basically just completely ripped me apart. And it really, really stung because it felt personal, because I knew him, he was my friend, and because I just valued what he said so much, and it just hurt. I knew it hurt more than what was normal. And after that I felt like I couldn't design anymore, and I just got into this really bad headspace. And And what I found was it was anxiety, and I didn't know what was wrong. When I couldn't sleep, and then I couldn't eat, and it was bad. And I ended up having to see a therapist for it, and the guy was like, yeah, you've probably always had this anxiety, but this guy has set you into the spiral, basically, of severe anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I told family and friends about it, and I don't really know what I was expecting them to say, but I felt like they were saying the wrong things a lot of times.
Yeah.
So, like, because they didn't get it, they don't have it, they don't know what that felt like for me, and they shouldn't have to get it. But responses like, oh, is that still bothering you? Or let's just go out and you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Or just like silence, basically, because they don't know what that means. So there just wasn't a good response.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know what? There just needs to be a card for this shit, because you guys are doing a really bad job.
Oh, I love that. I love that so much, because then it means it's an honest and an authentic thing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what's powerful, is that now you're not just plugging these cards because, they look pretty and I just want to make a quick buck. No, you actually have the heart and the essence of what's behind it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what to do to help you get them out there, except, to talk to you about them and to show them to people. Especially for Australia, I think they're so perfect because of the language.
Yeah.
So I think we were talking before, and you said, you've had people maybe complain about them in the stores and say, oh, maybe the language is a bit whatever. But then that is almost like, in Australians swear, they do.
Yeah.
And so sometimes it's like, look, let's just stop the fluffy stuff and just say depression is fucking heavy.
Yeah.
And to see that and have something that is, I guess, that refreshing and funny. Because I think I was saying before, when people get these, whether they get cancer or they've been diagnosed with depression or anxiety, it's not like they stop living or laughing or having a sense of humor all the time. Like, it's almost like these are those little glimpses or those little sparks between your loved ones.
Yeah.
To say, we're here.
Yeah. I think the disconnect a little bit is they're designed for the receiver, not for the giver, in that person who hasn't gone through these things, they may not know it's okay to say that. It's okay to make a little bit of not fun of, but have a bit of fun with it, and that be okay, because the inside lessens the below to the funny as well. Yeah. Which is what's really important, is a lot of cards are blank inside.
That's so funny, because I thought they were.
Yeah.
So even now, when we read the first one, I was like, oh yeah, there's the rest of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's really important too, because you can't just say depression is depression is what am I even saying? Depression is fucking heavy. You can't just say that and then leave it up to the giver to decide what comes next.
Hold on. So read the inside of that one. I don't know if we've read it out. So
so it says depression is fucking heavy, and there's a guy with like a heavy weight on his head going, oh, hey. And then the inside says, I'm sorry no one has invented an off switch. If they had, I would do everything in my power to make sure you got one. Until then, know that I'll be understanding, caring, and compassionate, and of course, there for you, whatever you need. And then there's space also. If you want to continue on, you can. There's space for that. Yeah. But if you don't know what else to say, just leave it.
Yeah, that's heaps.
I've tried to take the guesswork out of it for you in a way.
Yeah. So where do people find you and these cards?
So right now you can go to my website, which is hardcopycartel.com.au, and you can click on the shop button. And you can buy them from there, because it's actually going to take you to Etsy. So you could just go to Etsy and look up Hard Copy Cartel and find them that way as well. Yeah, that's
Are you on Instagram? Aren't you on Instagram?
Oh, yeah. Oh, where am I? Yeah, like I'm on Instagram and Facebook.
Hard Copy Cartel?
Yeah, so Hard Copy, one word, and Cartel, like a Mexican cartel.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I really hope that they take off. I know that I just think they're brilliant. I really do. And I love that they're real and they're honest. So yeah, I will definitely try and do my best to support you. Now,
you.
listeners, as Lindsey has said, you can find her cards on her Etsy store, and it's under Hard Copy Cartel. And if you have questions, I mean, just email her via her website as well, I assume.
Yep.
And then obviously, if you have any mental health concerns for yourselves or your loved ones, please call the numbers. If you're in Australia, there's Beyond Blue, there's Are You Okay, there's Kids Helpline,
There's Sane.
there's Sane. So yeah, please don't be alone in all of this. And yeah, this is another reason why I wanted to do this, because I've had family have some mental illness issues and mental health issues, and yeah, sometimes I haven't known what to say, and so I've been the person who's been called insensitive, or you know, haven't cared, and yet it's because I said, what do I say? What do I do? And I think a big thing is also just telling them that you're willing to listen, which is sometimes means you don't say anything, or you find help to say something, something like a token or a beautiful gesture like a card can actually help.
So it's just like, I'm here for you, how can I help? That's basically, that's it, that's all you need to say.
Thank you so much, and we will definitely catch up again about graphic design stuff, because that's a whole nother topic which we won't do now. By the way, we have pizza and we've got poutine, and we're just kind of chilling, but I definitely want to talk to you about other graphic design stuff, so we'll do that. All right, thanks for listening. You can find my adventures at taku.com.au or at Taku Speaks on Instagram. Thank you, Lindsey, and have a fabulous day, everyone.
Bye.